If what you're looking for can't be found on the internet that you know, step right this way, into these doors, and welcome to the dark web. What is this mysterious place where anything can happen? You are about to find out. Here are the most insane things that happen in the dark web. It is said that only 10% of the internet is the internet as we know it, meaning the part we can all access. Much of the rest of the internet we call the deep web, which is just the part of the World Wide Web that is not indexed by search engines such as Google. The dark web is just a small part of the deep web. On the dark web, you will find sites that end with .onion. These websites are not accessible using your regular browser, but you can easily download the Tor browser to access the dark web. Dark web activity has increased by 300% in the last 3 years. Over 30% of North Americans access the dark web regularly. An estimated 90% of posts on dark web forums are from buyers looking to contract someone for cybercrime. Almost 70% of dark web forum hiring posts were looking for cybercriminals to do some website hacking. Over 20% were looking for bad actors who could obtain specifically targeted users or client databases. Bad actors are just people who will do anything illegal for you. Here are some stories about the dark web. Drugs. Most of the leading websites on the dark web became too famous because of drugs. Let's say Silk Road and Alphabay, both of which got shut down after their admins were arrested.
Today, the Department of Justice announces the takedown of the dark web market Alphabay.
The most popular products for sale were stimulants such as cocaine and crystal meth, which accounted for 20% of sales. Cannabis was second with 18% of the market, followed by opioids, including fentanyl, heroin, and oxycodone, which together accounted for nearly 13% of sales. Weapons. Firearm listings. 42% of the listings were firearms, which were the most common listings on the dark web, followed by arms-related digital products, which was 25%, and others, including ammunition, which was 22%. Pistols were the most commonly used firearm, which came at 84%, followed by rifles, which came at 10%, and submachine guns with 6%. Strange games. There were plenty of advertisements which will take you to do strange games, some of them involving real-life games. There are many claims by people that they faced very strange things in their lives after playing games on the dark web. Most games keep changing their access links, so most games you played once, you may not find it the next time. Games like the Blue Whale challenges were most common there. Online service markets. Nearly the same as tools, but services. This is where you find services for hacking, making fake IDs, fraudulent transactions or payments. Basically, this is an online Fiverr for illegal services. Then we have online murder deals. Some websites even mention pages where deals for murders are done. Tags like no under 15 and no top 10 politicians are common on such pages. Then we have red rooms. No idea who likes such things, but they do exist. You will find pages where live murders are done, where guys like terrorists will bring small children or adults and will ask viewers what should be done with them. If you give them tips via bitcoins and ask them to chop off their fingers, they will do that, and so on. The most disappointing thing. This list goes on, like dead bodies for cannibals, the most horrible fetish collections, buying and selling slaves, illegal labwares or drugs to kill, computer-worn viruses worth millions of dollars, child pornography, severed animals, the most horrible science experiment journals. With that in mind, have people been arrested for using the dark web? According to the DEA, in 2019, as a result of Operation Saboteur, the US and international law enforcement agencies made 61 arrests and shut down 50 darknet accounts used for illegal activity. Law enforcement executed 65 search warrants, seizing 300 kilograms of drugs, 51 firearms, and more than $7 million of cryptocurrency, $2.4 million of cash, and $40,000 of gold. They also conducted 122 interviews. In addition, participating agencies engaged in public education efforts regarding the dangers of opioid abuse during the operation. In 2018, the US media reported that authorities had made a huge bust of people selling illegal things on the dark web. Those authorities announced the first ever national-level undercover bust of dark web outfits selling drugs, weapons, and other contrabands. Now, Perhaps you have visited some of those sites that got taken down. In another case, in 2016, a young British doctor was arrested for selling drugs and sentenced to over 4 years in prison. The press says that in the UK, from 2017 to 2018, there were 1,210 drug seizures relating to the dark web. So, it might not be as safe as you think. Using the dark web is not worth the risk. In 2016, authorities have developed very sophisticated ways of finding people on the dark web. As we said, sometimes they are undercover. It is also said that the FBI set up a hack wherein when a user clicked a link that was supposed to take them to an unseeingly illegal image, that person's IP address became known to the FBI. With all this in mind, do you think you want to visit the dark web? Tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching.